Alright, here we
Right,
go. We are going to be continuing Midgar, or Shinra, I should say, and we're going to be finishing the Shinra headquarters tonight, I believe.
Yes, we should.
I
don't
believe.
think it's too...
So Nick is going to tweet, and we are going to get started. I'm still looking at the channel, seeing if it's any good.
Tonight we're definitely going to get to see the iconic motorcycle cutscene.
Oh yeah.
I remember that thing blew my mind.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and the music too. The
Oh, here we go.
so great.
Here we go. We're doing the thing. We're testing. Okay, yeah, I think everybody sounds pretty good. Cool. Okay,
Sweet.
sorry.
Alright, mute it.
I muted it. All right. Oh no, I don't have enough characters. Gamer sushi. Fuck. Okay. Hold on. I'll have to delete something. Hold on. Gamer sushi. Why did you autocorrect that? That's so weird.
Oh, I forgot where I'm supposed to go. Upstairs, I guess. I remember this kind of freaked me out when I started playing, because like, I don't think there's any random battles right now.
No. Yeah, I
Oh.
think you have to go to the upper left. I thought that's where the exit was.
I don't have to go up the stairs?
I think so.
Right here?
Hold on, it says...
I don't remember.
Follow the blood trail to the president's office.
The blood trail.
Yeah. Cool ass blood trail. That was when I was like, ooh.
Give me that. Oh, there are random battles. Okay.
Rated T for teen.
These things are kind of weird. I was playing Ni no Kuni right before this.
Oh yeah? I'm enjoying my time with it. Now that I've gotten another person in my party, the battle system is getting a little hectic.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out how the tactics
Well,
thing.
here's the thing. The tactics thing, it could have worked better with like a gambit system or something from Final Fantasy 12. My problem with the tactics is that even if you set, like... Okay, like Esther has like no MP, right? Like she doesn't really have that much, even though she's primarily a magic user. Like Oliver has like twice as much as her. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. But
yeah, I have. She runs out of MP.
she runs out real quick. So if you set like the tactics or whatever, you like really your only option if you don't want to drain all your MP is to put her on don't use any abilities.
Right.
Which sucks because that's all she can really do, and like her little dumb bird or whatever, that's all he can do.
Well, what I did was, because my two main familiars were the little mite and then the lemur, I gave her the lemur. And so...
See, I've already established a lot of familiarity between Oliver and the lemur, so I didn't want to do that because then it wouldn't be as effective.
Yeah.
But I've caught familiars now that are more melee based, but it still didn't help me. So what I ended up having to do was I just play as Esther now, so I can control her MP, because otherwise she was using it like crazy, like just running out of it. Even if I just put it on,
She was just
healthy.
like burning through it without your knowledge, like without you saying that.
Yeah, you'd be like,
even if
go
all I
grind
did
for a
was
little bit,
say,
she's already done.
Yeah, even if all I did was say keep us healthy, like she would just burn through everything.
She would constantly, like, you get like a little like paper cut, and she's like, "Oh, healing spell!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Wow,
Yeah,
I'll be fine."
It was pissing me off so bad. Plus, like what I was saying in the email earlier,
That sounds like an AI problem. The AI should be smart.
Yeah, it
and
is.
then the other problem with the game, Nick, is that the MP stuff is expensive and very hard to get. So she was burning through MP, and I was like in the middle of a dungeon and just running out of MP. And then
Whenever I
or
find
I'd
one of
be
the
on a
safe
boss.
zones in a dungeon, I go nuts grinding.
Yeah, I'd be like on a boss, and I would be out of MP and out of things to like add MP.
So you just have to do attacks at that point?
Yeah, and like, and usually she would die. Like the other party member would die, and I couldn't do anything about it, and so I would just have to like run around and hope to win over time. And this happened like 2 bosses in a row.
Yeah, it was when I got her that I started to feel like, uh-oh, wait, maybe this game fooled me for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I was gonna say,
I'm
what
getting
is
the hang of it. you know, it's just that always that new thing where like they've given you think you got the battle system figured out, and then they give you a whole new character and added tactics, AI, you know, control over it, and so I'm like, okay, I gotta take the time to figure this out.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much exclusively playing as her, so I can control the MP, and then I set Oliver to don't use any abilities. And because, you know, I've got like mites that are like leveled up to like you haven't been able to transform them yet, have you? Like the metamorphosis?
Yeah, I just got that with the I haven't done it except for the one that you have to do.
Yeah, I've got like several of them that have been like metamorphosed or whatever up a level. So
I hear it's best to do that when they get to like level 40.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what I was reading online. Is they said if you do it when they're like level 20, you know, they'll still be strong. But if you do it when they get to level like 40, they'll be even stronger. Like they'll start off their base metamorphosis.
I've like metamorphosed so many of them.
Yeah, there's lots of articles when the game came out that I saved in my little pocket that were like, you know, the good way to start Ni no Kuni. Here's 10 trips to get you started and all that. I've been saving those.
By the way, I'd just like to share that right now, my roommate Dan Miller and John Horlick and friend Jace Ford are in the other room playing some Halo 4.
Nice.
Which is pretty great. Dan tried to find Halo 3 because he thought he still had it because they were going to do some three-player Halo 3.
He just needs to lay that game to rest.
But it was funny because like when they were about to play some Halo 3 and I was like, oh shit, like at this point that's the most retro gaming. Like, yeah, I thought that was fun.
I just mailed my copy yesterday of Halo 4 back to Amazon.
Yeah, I think I might do that soon.
It was like, I think it was still $20 when I checked the other day.
Wow, really?
Yeah, $20 for that.
Dude, you know I've held on to Mass Effect 3 because Dan is gonna play it eventually, and he hasn't. But it's like I've held on to it like solely so that he can play it.
Mass Effect is one of those series that I will not trade in. I want to go back and play those again sometime. So
I feel like if I were ever gonna do that, it would be like it's gonna Steam sale the whole trilogy for like $5, and I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, speaking of which, I want to tell you guys, and anybody listening, perhaps you, Kill, Origin has a big sale on the Dead Space series. I think you can get Dead Space 1 and 2 for like $10 each.
Hey,
Adam. I mean, that is his name, right, Adam? I just assumed.
Yeah, just assumed.
And then like Dead Space 3 is like $40, I think, on Origin. So.
Oh shit! Did you see this thing? Xbox is having a sale on digital games.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're actually really reasonable. Like
I almost picked up Halo Wars, then I was like, no.
It kind of sucks because it's like
This is kind of silly. Only Sephiroth can use that sword. Well, Clown, your sword is like twice as big.
It's twice as big. It's thicker. You know, if you're into that sort of thing.
I just.
I thought the Barrett's like, who cares, man? Sephiroth's a pretty good guy.
Can't afford to use all this words.
Okay, so this wasn't Sephiroth is dead. So who did this? That's what I forget right now.
It's Genova, isn't it?
No, it's like Sephiroth's ghost, I guess.
But wait, isn't Genova just like in a container? Like,
yeah.
She doesn't like go places, does she?
Well, you fight her multiple times throughout the game.
Well, like outside of her fighting you, I don't think she's like does she go to the store and stuff? Like, I mean, yes.
She gets good deals too because she has no head or body.
Kind of a gimpy run there.
But the Xbox thing, it sucks because I feel like I would bite some of those games just to help support, like say, hey, look, we want digital games, like almost to make a statement, but it's like I've already bought all those games on Steam, so I don't really want to, but anybody who's listening, if you haven't bought any of those games, please buy those on Xbox so Microsoft sees that this is a legitimate strategy.
Yes. Get them to do that.
I haven't got an Xbox.
Have you played Ni no
I feel
Kuni,
like,
Adam?
Or do I? Oh, interesting.
Okay. Wait, I've got the answer here. It says Sephiroth puts out the call for the reunion to call the Sephiroth clones to the North Cave. Genova's remains, which had been moved to Shinra headquarters, shapeshift into Sephiroth's form and break out of containment and kills President Shinra and lots of people and everything. So it is Genova in Sephiroth's form.
They don't really explain that, I feel like.
No, they don't. It's kind of poorly translated. I found out about all this stuff much later on the internet because there was this thing they released in Japan called Final Fantasy VII Ultimania, which is like this big book that details all the backstory and all that. And they've never translated and brought it to the US, but other people did for us on the internet. And it explains that you never meet Sephiroth except in flashbacks until the very end of the game. The rest of the time it's always Genova doing or Sephiroth clones doing Sephiroth's work.
So, wait, what's up? Kill with the quality? Is it not good? What's up? I think it looks fine, but
it is a 16-year-old game. To be fair,
those are polygons.
15.
They're actually
those are called polygons.
You can actually see them.
I mean, I'm watching the stream right now. I think it looks fine.
Yeah, it's good.
They're letting him monologue a little bit here. He's talking about FF7 to 10 because he's playing 10 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but I don't know. I almost feel like... I mean, I get what you're saying, but... It's also, I feel like, a stylistic choice. Like, I feel like you could have a game released that looks like this today, and, like, that would be fine.
It actually
fuck, Hotline Miami was released last year.
Oh, God. Don't mention it.
How far into
I'll leave the
Hotline
stream and I'll
Miami
start
are
playing.
you, Anthony?
I am, God, I think chapter 6, maybe?
Okay.
I don't remember. It's hard to tell where I'm at.
For me, it felt like the game clicked, like the speed of the game or the rhythm of the game. Something about the game. It was chapter 4 for me.
Yeah, it took me
like 3 or 4.
4 is like when I was like, I kept dying over and over, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on. And then something clicked, and I was like, oh, there's like a da-da-da-da thing to this game.
Yeah.
The way you have to attack people.
Yeah.
The rhythm, everything.
And it wasn't, and it's only in chapter 4 where you get that you need that. And then, like, every chapter after 4 is easier than 4 is, but for some reason 4 was like that hump that I had to get
know
over.
what to do here.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I think I should leave it.
Perfect.
Well, no, because these other 3 have to go fight a boss. So maybe I should remove it. Because
says when Tifa leaves, redistribute your materia.
Yes. So remove it.
It says, yeah. Give Ares lightning and restore, and make sure Red 13 has at least 1 spell materia. So says the strategy guy. You don't have to be that literal.
See, that was the thing I guess you talked about it a little bit, but it was like, I guess there's some added strategy to the fact that there are no classes in this game, but it also kind of sucks that there aren't classes, because that's kind of...
because even Final Fantasy VI was kind of like this, where you could just make everybody a mage with the espers.
Yeah.
But at least they had the skills, like, Sabin had the blitz, and, Setzer had the slot. There was something to differentiate them.
Right, all this has is like your limit break. Like, that's your only thing to use.
He's got a sword, and then she's got her fist, and that's it.
Right, your limit break is
the only
linked
difference
to your weapon, kind of. But yeah,
so that was kind of, I felt like that was a step back from someone who had played the one before this, but I still really loved this when it came out. It was only a couple years later that I was like, yeah, that wasn't quite as good as.
And that's kind of the thing maybe that like turned people off, but maybe classic people loved about 9 is that 9 you had real classes again.
Yes, I love that. I
like that about 9.
It was sort of 9 is funny because it's kind of like a
you actually had a wizard. You the wizard is a wizard. Like it was.
Yeah, and the knight. That's got some really good art too. I bet that one probably holds up well visually more than these other ones.
Yeah, where is that HD remake? Can we stream that? I want that.
It looks so good. 9, I think 9's such a gorgeous game.
really is. I mean, all I have to do is just picture Steiner and VII, and I want to play it.
Yeah.
And Kina.
Oh, did you
Kina.
see Adam beat Emerald?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what he says.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
very-
you like Emerald is like part, like you have to go in with your plan, and you have to
You have
kind of
to
get
be
lucky.
lucky.
You have to get a little bit lucky. Like he has like because if he interrupts one of your like W summon mime things, then you're done.
Then that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to like catch it at the right time.
You can play it perfectly, and if it doesn't break for you, you'll still lose.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to throw something in the chat here. This is the... Oh, wait. Oh, I got to sign in. Hold on. Never mind.
Whoa.
Log in.
Somebody just emailed me something.
I did.
Oh snap! I kind of like the design. I like the idea of this, even though it doesn't show up in the game. That it's like another elevator riding next to yours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright. Alright, I'm signed in here.
Assassin's for Black Flag.
Here is the Black Flag trailer for Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It just came out. Like,
Yeah, it came out today.
It came out today, then it was pulled, and they just said it just came back up.
Oh, it was
Will
pulled.
be available for current and next gen. Wait.
Yep.
So wait, it's going to be a PS4 and PS3?
Mm-hmm. There's that period where there's the overlap, and it'll probably
That's
be for at least a year.
Well,
So
I guess
why was it pulled?
I don't know. It just says, I'm looking on Polygon here, and it says, here's the video update. The video is marked private on Games Radar's YouTube page. Update, it's back online. So it doesn't say why. Maybe it was not supposed to come out that soon or something. There's been a lot of leaks with Assassin's Creed. They just need to just go ahead and release everything. Just release the game now.
Those Pirates of
The game will be leaked on like torrent sites next week.
So how's the trailer look?
Oh, I haven't watched it. I just saw it a second ago. Let me look. All right, I'm still listening, but just gonna watch this real quick. Looks like pirates.
They have good hat physics, it looks like.
It's made by Ubisoft.
Whoa. I wonder what this is. I wonder what this trailer's on.
What do you mean? What's it on?
Like what
Which
the
system?
system? What is it playing on? Is this a PC? Is this a?
I would think they would put it on the higher
It
end
looks.
one.
I mean, it looks good. Like these cutscenes look amazing.
This is going to be very heavily Pirates of the Caribbean influenced, I can tell. Then again,
It
all
seems like
just
such a
pirate stuff.
like. I mean, it's not a strange direction if you played 3 because you know, like it had like a pirate thing to it, but like. It's a strange direction for the series to just go. Like, oh, let's just be pirates now.
Well, I know
it seems
Jeff's
like you
happy
would have
'cause
done
Jeff
that.
loves pirates.
Well, it seems like they would have done that before 3. Like, it's just strange to go back in time. Like,
Oh yeah, he just, for all the people complaining about the multiple guns, he just shot 2 people, 1 gun in each hand, and then dropped the pistols to the ground. Because they're single shot guns. That's why you have to carry so many.
Heavily pirated, and Ubisoft has the anti-pirate. Yeah, there's some jokes
So
there.
he's swimming underwater. These are all like, it's all cutscene stuff. But
Yeah, this
it's
is
like,
all.
he's swimming underwater, like I guess looking for treasure chests underwater. There's naked women in a bed, 2 of them, so I guess he's going to Kratos.
he's Kratosing.
Yep, he's Kratosing, that's the new term for it now.
We have a lot of speed ramping, which is very hip.
I like
in
him jumping from ship to
2006.
ship. That's good. That's
2006 loved speed ramping.
You know what's going to be great is when you have to follow another pirate ship with your pirate ship.
And not get detected.
Not to get detected. I hope they don't look back. Stay under the horizon.
You have to like hide behind a mountain and like
Veil.
watch the other pirate
Nice.
ship. And then if it gets out of your view, then you have to catch up in like 20 seconds.
Yes, exactly. And you're like, it desinks in the ocean and everything.
Desynchronized. Desync or swim. Am I right?
Exactly. I like it. I like it.
But why does that chick just go with him? He just murder death killed someone that she was with.
Well, there's another thing to fight. What?
So
Yeah,
okay,
he
this is
might
the thing
shoot.
that like that looks cool, but it's like, why does that need to be an Assassin's Creed game?
Yeah.
It's weird that let me ask
Why
you this.
can't that just be a pirate game?
If Assassin's Creed 3 had not had the sort of mixed to tepid reception that it did, would this be Assassin's Creed 4, or would this be just another Assassin's Creed like side story game? You think they're throwing the 4 on it to try and
see? I think the fact that it takes place in the past would keep it from being like a 3 ... pirates or whatever.
Right. Well, no, I mean, you're saying like not necessarily like a Connor thing, but just like another side story. Because they did the Ezio and they did 2.
Yeah, but I'm saying because it takes place in the past, I feel like it was just meant to be 4. It was meant to be a different thing. That would have been too weird, I think.
Well, that's one of the reasons I think that it might have been like another whole separate side story, is because it takes place in the past. Because they've always moved forward in time, and now they're moving backwards. I don't know. It's just I'm pulling stuff completely out of my head.
Yeah, no, I'm like speculation.
It's just weird that like we're going backwards, but we're adding a number, and I feel like I said, I feel like they're trying to make you forget 3 existed as quick as possible. Because 3's only been out.
We're back on numbers. Like we were off numbers for 2 years, and now we're back on numbers.
Yeah, we're back on numbers real quickly after the bad one, ish. So
I feel like that
was so bad. It was so bad. Like so bad.
Nick Kill put something up for you.
Yeah, it's I think it's the GoldenEye source.
With the golden eye. I was watching Skyfall earlier tonight. That's a good movie.
I need to watch that.
I was kind of sad that I felt like Adele didn't really try when she sang at the Oscars. Like I feel like she was just kind of just mailed it in. I don't know. Because she's like badass as shit.
Yeah.
But
Jennifer Hudson.
Like she just kind of was just like, whatever. It's like I'm gonna do like a 7.5 tonight.
Yeah. I want to go and party and get drunk. I don't want to have to work.
Also because what's her name came on. What was her name? Jennifer Hudson came on and
smashed it.
Literally, they burned the building down and they had to rebuild the Dolby Theater. So maybe Adele just didn't want to burn it down again. Maybe they're like, fuck, we don't have the budget to rebuild the building twice.
Can't do that.
Because Jennifer Hudson on there and just crushed shit. Crushed shit.
Yeah, that's probably why they left the orchestra in the second building, because she would have killed them.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
What?
Oh no. This is bad, guys. What just happened here?
What did you do?
What did you do, Ray?
What did you do, Ray? Tell them about the Twinkie. What did you do?
Okay, it was like push the menu button, and I pushed the wrong button, and now I didn't get to switch any of my materia.
Oh no.
Eddie!
It's because they changed the button layout. Like, it's supposed to be triangle, which is the Y button on this, but it's the X button.
It is fucking this up, dude.
God. That is just the worst. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's just challenge accepted.
Let this be a test of all your Final Fantasy VII experience.
Oh, the podcast is out. I can't wait to listen to it. I hate Miss.
Why would they only give you one chance to do it? God. Well, at least it's just Cloud. Oh, God, he's got that stupid dog. I forgot about that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me look at the strategy guide real quick. Maybe I can find some stuff here. Hold on. Get rid of Dark Nation.
They're going to say...
Yeah, it says get rid of Dark Nation.
They're going to say use X spell on...
Use elemental lightning materia.
To use potions. I hope I have enough potions.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use a lot of potions. And
it says if you equip Cloud with elemental lightning, you don't need to worry about Dark Nation, because you can kick his ass real quick. Maybe you can get lucky here with some limit breaks.
I agree, Face Wrecker 69. That is annoying.
This is going bad, guys.
I was gonna say that the pod. I hate missing podcasts. But it's fun because when I listen to them, it's a total surprise.
Yes, I agree. But when I listen to them, then I'm like, I wish I'd been there because I would have had something great to say right then, or at least something that I thought was great, and everyone else would just be like, oh, great. Thanks for
Here's the thing. Do you ever listen to a podcast, and when you're listening to it, you say something that then you say a second later in the podcast? Because I've
all
done
the
that
time.
before.
No, this is yes. I
It's
found a
really
grenade in my
same joke.
inventory and it killed it. Okay, let's try to heal myself a little bit. Yeah, this is the PC version.
Face Wrecker, this is the PC HD remake.
Yeah, Nick, that happens to me all the time. Like, I'll, like,
This
even if I don't
controller.
say it, I'll think it while someone else is talking on the podcast, and then
Yeah.
when I'm
You
listening
don't
back
say
to
it.
it, I'll have the
Yep.
same exact thought, and I'll be like, I almost said this twice now.
Well, okay, Adam, you know what I mean. Just quit being a dick. Just because you're like, wait, he's the guy that lives in New Zealand, right?
Yes.
He's like, I live in New Zealand, which is supposed to be an awesome place. I'm gonna be a dick. Don't do that.
He's on a high. He beat Emerald Weapon. He's feeling a little smug.
The boss battle's your ringtone. That's awesome.
Face Wrecker, the Final Fantasy VI victory theme is my ringtone.
The fanfare.
Yes. Something I'm also going to play on my honeymoon.
This is a re-release of the original PC. Blah blah blah.
Now we're just battling. Now we're just going blow for blow here.
Here it is. Do it.
Come on, come at me, bro.
Oh, he missed.
You're taking off more than he is.
Do you have any like items that attack, like bombs you throw?
You missed this, man. I threw a grenade and that's how I killed the dog.
I'm reading the chat, but at the same time I'm watching.
Well, hold on. I'm listening to Face Wrecker. Oh wait, Face Wrecker. You're playing 10 right now, and you think it's the second best?
Kill is also playing 10 right now in the chat.
What is what's your favorite Face Wrecker?
Yeah,
I
Kyoko's
finished
finished.
it.
Yeah, he was actually just watching the credits tonight.
Oh, no.
Oh, you
Seven.
think? Okay, so 7's number 1 and 10's number 2. Have you played any of the other ones? Seven, 9, 10. What do you think of 9?
Later, Rufus. Ooh, didn't need any materia. That's good.
That's all for today. He looks like
Underrated.
I agree.
Kinda
9 is
snake
super
fighting,
underrated.
Face Wrecker is a man after your own heart, Eddie.
I know. Me and him are like on the same boat here.
9 is underrated. I think it does get overlooked, which is, I mean, it's weird. It came out late, and it was kind of.
I think it's
kiddie.
because at the end of a generation, sometimes stuff gets looked over.
Yeah.
And
I think
also-
a lot of times that's when the best stuff comes out. Is the end of the generation.
Yeah. Also, what's weird about it is, if you started with Final Fantasy 7 and 8, and then it kind of went from the adult, mature look
Yes.
to the kiddie one, that turned off a lot of people.
Yeah.
9 actually sold the worst of all the 3 on the PlayStation 1. You guys obviously are cool because you're like, oh, this is good. I still like it. But a lot of people were like, this is for kids, and I have to read.
But I'm trying to think, like, technically, wouldn't this be? Well, I guess it's has to because they're going to release this year. But hasn't traditionally, like, it would have been last year or this year when a lot of the great games were released for the older consoles,
It'd
like
be kind of this year. It'd be like because the PS2 had been announced and stuff, and
But
yeah.
are we getting that? Is that happening? Like, I don't know.
You mean
Like-
like in our current generation?
Yeah, like I feel like almost all of the games that I loved this generation were earlier on. Like,
Well,
I mean, not earlier, but like
come in the middle.
Bioshock.
Yeah, like with the PS2
Bioshock was early.
With the PS2, we got Metal Gear
God of
Solid 3.
War, Metal Gear Solid 3.
We got Metal Gear Solid 3, Grand Theft Auto,
Mercenaries.
San Andreas, and God, we got 3 games like right at the same month that were amazing.
Oh, Eco. Or no, Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus, that's what it was. Right at the end of the PS2.
Right, and that was right at the
Well,
end.
here we're
It's like,
getting-
I look back and I'm like, like Mass Effect 2 was in the middle, Uncharted 2 was in the middle, beginning,
here,
Bioshock was in the beginning, Portal was in the beginning. Like, where is like Red Dead was in the middle? Like, what? I don't know. I just
We'll just look at what came out recently. We got Dishonored, Far Cry 3, Journey,
yeah, but are
Walking
those?
Dead.
We have a lot more like downloadables. It's like I feel like it's a different feel than.
Yeah, well,
other
I mean, but also like
generations.
I'm saying
we
now,
like this year, like we have our like
yeah,
our-
Ni no Kuni, Tomb Raider, Bioshock Infinite, The Last of Us. Like things are still coming. We're not done.
Yeah, but would you call that like Metal Gear Solid?
No,
3?
but that's not
Hold
Metal Gear Solid
hold
3.
on.
That's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Metal Gear Solid 3, San Andreas, and Shadow of the Colossus were like 3 of the greatest games, like generation. Are we kidding?
period.
And yeah, not even of the generation. Like I
think
Metal Gear
Far Cry
Solid
3
Metal
is
Gear Solid 3 is one of the
games
greatest games
one of the
ever.
greatest games of all time. And so that's the thing is we got some of the greatest games of all time right at the end of the PS2's generation. I think I sort of agree with what Nick's saying. I mean, I agree with Anthony. We're still getting good games.
There's lots of great games, and we're not even close to being.
But what Nick is saying is, are we getting like that kind of level of like best games of all time right at the end of the generation?
What I've been trying to say this entire time is, wait till BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us and come out. We might be getting it like in the next like month.
I'm not expecting a whole lot from those 2 games.
Well, you didn't even like the first BioShock, so you don't get to have an opinion.
Yeah, I'm not expecting. I think it'll probably.
I think Far Cry 3 is one of the best games of this generation. Not maybe of all time, but of this generation.
I agree. I don't think The Last of Us is going to be as good as everyone thinks it's going to be. It's not going to be Uncharted good. I think it'll be good, but it's not going to be Uncharted 2. So
it might be. But you also said that about Far Cry, so I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping you're doing your Eddie Juju and reverse jinxing it.
Oh, this is guys. This is the we're at the
buttons are all mixed up on this controller. Hold on.
We're at
Is
the
it left on the left or is right on the
right?
right? Left's on the right and right's on the left, isn't it?
I think it is.
You probably have to hit like L1 and like X.
No, I think it is. I think it's like B and, or it's X and like L, B.
Yeah.
But no, I understand what you're saying.
Eddie didn't love
game.
BioShock, and I totally get it. And I don't. It's not like I'm like you didn't love it, whatever. Like I get it. It wasn't his feel.
It's not for everyone.
It hit me really hard. Like
I thought it was a good game. I just
could not
didn't go crazy over it. I was like, meh, and then I just stopped playing it because it didn't really.
Right. But I feel like there's also those games that just like hit you in a way. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
BioShock hit me in a way that like it rocked me to the core. So I have like that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about like for me, personally for me, like S's. I have this generation. I only have 3, really. And the last one was Uncharted 2. Like that's it. Like I haven't had an S.
What are the other 2?
Years.
BioShock and Mass Effect 2?
Portal.
You don't give Mass Effect 2 an S?
No, I love the shit out of it, but I don't think it was S. For me, S's are like.
What about Red Dead?
Like A+. Like it's almost there. It's so good.
Just falls short, yeah.
It might
what
be
about Red Dead?
It might be an S. It's hard. It's hard. Red Dead's really, really good, but yeah, it would be the closest to an S. I think we've had since Uncharted 2.
I'm trying to game the system here. I'm like putting and then I'm swapping since I didn't get to do it. I'm just trying to make sure I don't push the wrong buttons.
Yeah, because at the end you gotta fight the motor ball.
I'm trying to remember what that thing attacks with. I want to say it's fire.
Oh, I gotta look right here. Don't worry, the attack is weak and causes little harm. Yeah, it looks like he does a lot of fire. Oh, and what a surprise, he's weak to bolt, like everything in the first 8 hours.
Runner Dottie, a rebel. I love you now, Kill. That just, you brought it all together. Yes! Anybody that's bringing Pee-wee up in here is bringing it hard. I love it. Yeah, that was my thing. I don't know. It was a random thing I was thinking about. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off base. But it was a random
I
thing.
think you're right. Like, in terms of... Because I wasn't thinking about everything we got at the end of the PS2 that was, like, games that we now hail as, you know, some of the best of all time. I think we've gotten some great games, but I don't think it's reached that level. So, yeah, I think you're right.
Of course, you know what? Maybe it doesn't happen like that all the time. You look at, like, N64, and arguably all the greatest games for N64 came
right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Except for, like,
the first year or two. I mean, but that's every Nintendo system.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, Conkers, as silly as it fucking was a great game. It was the only game, really, that came at the end of the N64 that I think was really that good.
I remember this thing blew my mind. I was like, what is this?
Well, now we're driving? Ugh. Haven't seen a working car at all this entire game.
Crash Bandicoot. Yeah.
This makes me want a Road Rash game so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's probably an iOS game.
Oh, get him! Get him!
God, the buttons are so...
You will learn.
Oh, you got him. I'm a little behind. So
you know the best thing about Crash Bandicoot and this isn't a slide on the game, were the commercials. Crash Bandicoot commercials were so funny. With him like outside the Nintendo headquarters with the megaphone.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, the old security guard grabs him and he's like, you know, sorry, you're gonna have to leave. He's like, you're hurting my arm. That was when PlayStation was like, we are the attitude. Nintendo's for 8-year-olds, we're for 12-year-olds. That's really what it was.
It's true.
Well, no, Genesis was 12-year-olds, and we're for like 14-year-olds.
Come on, son of a bitch.
I like how our party members are so strong against giant machines, but they're just sitting there now instead of throwing fireballs and shit.
Yeah. They're like shooting with their gun.
Yeah.
They're like in the back, they're like a bunch
Come on,
of.
Barrett.
They're but like a bunch of lawnmowers, like hanging.
The gun
on the
is
back
your
of a
hand.
pickup
Just
truck.
point at the guys.
Almost so they're like a bunch of Mexicans hanging on the back of a pickup truck. but people might think I'm being racist, so they don't know I'm part Mexican.
I make jokes about.
Yeah, did you see this? Okay, Adam Sessler's AMA. Did you see this?
Yes. I
Somebody
left a
asked
comment
him.
on it about how he was like the nicest dude I met at PAX.
He's awesome, but I thought it was really interesting. Somebody asked him, what games would you suggest everyone play at least once? And he said Shadow of the Colossus, BioShock, and a Ratchet and Clank game. Which I thought was really interesting that those...
I'm surprised you didn't say Uncharted 2, because I remember when the review came out, he said
it was the best single-player game he'd ever played.
Yeah, so I'm shocked that he didn't say that, but I agree, because we all...
I feel like it's interesting that he said a Ratchet and Clank game, though. I feel like that was the most interesting and
that is the
hardest
most interesting
answer.
choice, because the other two are
2 for 1, bitches.
just standard ones. Because even I've got a huge boner for the entire Ratchet and Clank series, and I would not say that's one of the games you must play. So... But I agree with it. Like,
Bluetooth.
I love the Ratchet and Clank series so much.
How long does this go on? Okay, good.
You were like, or at least on my stream, you're like rocking people. So.
Oh, get some. Got the hang of
They
this
should
now.
let you do this in the Chocobo races.
Man, I
Just
used
take out
to...
Chocobos with swords.
That'd be
Oh, I
amazing.
can't wait to get to Golden Saucer.
Listen, I really want a Road Rash game.
Just come back and play this over and over again. You should make a save. You should keep your save just before here.
Road Rash is really good. Me and my brother used to play that on the Sega Genesis all the stinking time. We didn't comment on the motorcycle cutscene. It was it's one of like only 3 or 4 moments in the whole game where they're in like the adult-looking bodies.
Yeah.
All the rest of the cutscenes, they're kind of in these polygon short, but then there's like 3 or 4 random cutscenes, like the first one, the last one, and that one. There might be one other one where they're in their like big bodies, which is just strange that it doesn't.
There's one. It's the one where somebody's body is being deposited in the water.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you trying to like spoiler protect?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh god!
You know what I was thinking?
This controller does this thing. You'll see it. Like it just goes to change right after I pick cross slash. It just like will do it, and it pisses me off.
So wait, can we not talk about the spoiler in this game?
No, I
Talk
think
about it.
it's been forever. It's been almost
Because I
17
think we were
years.
talking. I think somebody was talking about it in a podcast maybe a couple weeks ago. I don't know, or
Yeah.
maybe you were talking about it in
Guys, Ares dies.
right. So I think that this might be like Nick, shut up. I think that Ares Stein is the Luke, I am your father of video games. Am I wrong?
Nope, I don't think you are.
I think you might be right.
It was a big, huge turning point for not only this game, but I think for video games. Because a lot of people like suddenly were like, "Oh my God, I'm emotionally invested in this," and I didn't even know what those words meant.
I think you might be right, Nate.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Fair.
mean,
Yeah, I agree with it. It's an interesting analogy. I wouldn't have filmed
I
it
thought
myself.
about it
But
and I was
hearing
like,
it, I
I'm
agree.
crazy, but I want to ask the guys about this. Wait, definitely what, Anthony? What did Anthony
Well, and I
say?
said that it made people realize they're emotionally invested, and they didn't even know that they were.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I something that was really interesting. I heard someone talking about they were talking about that Luke, I am your father thing, and they were like, we're so jaded about that, and like we know it all, and it's like it's part of just everyday culture. But if you ever get a chance, watch a kid see that for the first time that has no clue about that, and their face will be like, oh my god, like it's the biggest thing ever.
I've talked with my brother about it because he was 13 when that came out, and so I've gone back and asked him, like, how did you react? What did you think? And yeah, he said it just was completely mind-blowing. Like,
No,
they
but I'm
just,
saying
left
even,
the
like-
theater in stunned silence.
But I'm saying like kids today, like that if they don't know, like a lot of kids today, they won't know. Like if you show like a 7-year-old Star Wars, they're probably not going to know about the whole Darth Vader thing and the Luke and the other thing. I heard someone talking about like they saw kids of like 8-year-olds today watch that Darth Vader scene and they were in shock. I feel like that is. First of all, that says that scene is...
Yes, there was a YouTube video of a kid seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, right? And it's like... I feel like that's like says that scene is legit. Like it's still...
It earns its potency.
Yeah, it stands to the test of time. But
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think the Eris thing is that for the
video
generation
games.
of gamers.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of another big moment kind of like that.
I mean,
there was the Would You
KOTOR.
Kindly, there's the KOTOR, there's the Darth Revan thing at the end of KOTOR.
the Darth Revan thing was awesome, by the
Yeah.
way. Like, it was a real legitimate...
I feel like the Darth Revan thing was like the Kaiser Soze reveal of video games.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
That's
pretty good.
when they did it, I was like, like I was like freaking out when I saw that.
That's pretty good. And
Yeah,
the
what's
Would You
funny-
Kindly thing really, really hit me hard. Like, I know for some people it didn't, but like for me, it really was like,
Oh, I thought it was great. Like, yeah, that was really awesome. What's funny is like I was really shocked when Ares was killed and like like oh my god and stunned, but like I'd seen it happen because I played some previous JRPG. Like in Chrono Trigger, they kill Chrono, the main character, in the middle of the game.
No, one of my friends, Benign one on Gamer Sushi, he was playing Chrono Trigger with his like 5-year-old son. Like they were playing it together, and he's like, I forgot that Chrono dies, and so when it happened, he was like, oh no, and his son was like distraught.
But then you can go on a quest to revive him if you want. You could actually beat the game leaving him dead, which is awesome. But then you can like have that big quest and revive him. Then he gets to see his son's face light up again.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
so he said like once he remembered that Chrono was about to die, and he said his son was like emotionally like was broken up about it.
My
And he was
buddy,
like, oh man, I'm
my
a
buddy
terrible
watched
father.
E.T. with his daughter, who's like 6 or 7, or maybe like even like 5, and he forgot about the sad scene where E.T. dies for a little bit. And
Forget about that. I'm sorry.
I came over to his
E.T. is
house
one of
'cause
the
we were
saddest movies ever.
I know,
I
right?
still
can't
cry every time I watch E.T.
Me too,
I'll just admit
exactly.
that.
I came over and he was like, "Yeah, I had to talk my daughter off the ledge because like she was like really distraught." And then when she was sad that E.T. left Elliot at the end, and he goes, "I was sitting there crying about the movie, and she's crying about the movie." And I was like, "You idiot! Why'd you let her watch that?"
Okay, I have to say that this scene, this little thing right here is one of the things, just like this
Yes.
tone and like this art style and like the music going on right here. Like
But-
this is one of the things I like. This is Final Fantasy VII to me. Like this right here.
This, this shot here, like the way the way the artwork is, but just the way the shots composed,
Mhm.
like I love this. Yeah, this is. I'm with you. This is Final Fantasy VII to me. It's like I love that the lights are still blinking. Like
Yes.
it's I don't know, like this, and then the big fucking gun thing, like that's awesome as well. Like later on.
Yeah,
The Junin
Yes. The big that's awesome as well. Like that's those iconic, like you take a screenshot, right? Like that's
You know
like,
what?
the game.
Because this was cool, but you know what really affected me, and not like affected in an emotional way, but like sticks out of my mind to this day, is the thing of the Midgar Zolom been impaled by Sephiroth.
Oh,
when you get there,
that comes up pretty soon. Yeah.
yeah, it comes up, and like that when I saw it, I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, the huge
Yes.
snake.
Kill. That Toy Story 3 scene is really sad, but the one that gets me is when he's saying goodbye to his toys and letting the little girl play with them and like showing her how to play with them.
Yeah.
That, like, the second time I saw it, I was like, oh god, here it comes.
Yeah, I admit I teared up when.
Have you seen the thing about Toy Story saying that it's the thing about Toy Story, the first Toy Story, is that it's like Andy's parents are getting a divorce.
I've heard that. Yeah.
That's the theory, because it's like you never see the dad. The mom has like a wedding ring on like a dresser, but isn't wearing it, and they're moving from a bigger house to a smaller house.
Oh man, I didn't actually think about all that.
So like he escaped into his toys, like that was.
Like he.
I just
escaped
googled it, and
into
of
his
course,
toys.
it's on Reddit.
Yeah, he escaped into his toys because his parents were getting a divorce. Yeah.
You never see the dad.
So here's
in the
the-
house. The mom's
Actually,
wedding ring is off.
I think we've actually talked about this, but like
They get a puppy.
Yeah. They get a puppy.
if you were of
no,
if you
the
were
puppy
his
thing is like
age
legit
growing
for, like,
up.
divorce.
Oh yeah. That's you're losing your mom, so here's a puppy. What are you saying, Nick?
If you were of his age when you were if you were a kid when he was a kid and you watched it, and then if you were going off to college when 3 came out and you watched that, like it would just like
Wreck
destroy you.
Yeah.
Like how many 20-year-olds went home from Toy Story 3 and like played with their toys.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the movie made me tear up in those 2 scenes, and then I saw it the second time when we bought it on DVD and watched it at
Let's
home,
go.
and it still did it again.
And we were old and cynical, so imagine young and not
God, that was, whew.
Let's go. Here it is.
Barrett's fronting. Why are you fronting, Barrett? No, in Toy Story 3, when they were like going towards the incinerator, I thought they like legit might die.
Yeah, I thought so too. I'm like, I could see Disney doing this. Like, there's a chance. At very least, the Slinky Dog or whatever.
Kill says he feels like
I feel like this
really
tube's
sad.
gotten really sad. That's because we're just a bunch of sad old men, Kill.
That's alright. Disillusioned, jaded, crusty old
Who should I
bastards.
bring
Eddie-
with me? Oh, it doesn't matter who, because they can all do the same things.
Now remember what happens at Calm, right?
Listen, Eddie, the Fire Rises thing that you did on the community night, Dan still thinks that's the most hilarious thing ever.
I thought Dan would hate me.
He'll just
for
walk around and he'll just go, Fire Rises.
Oh, you know what was funny? We watched that kind of silly movie with This Means War with Reese Witherspoon and Tom Hardy and Chris Pine, and there were several moments throughout the thing where we were like, oh my god, he just did the Bane voice. Like, you could just hear it sometimes come out while he was talking. I just kept getting really excited. I was like, that was Bane. That's his name.
Fire Rises. Yeah, I love that everyone started doing the Bane voice. That was fun, the TF2.
That was good.
Oh,
There have been
Eris
multiple
took my
Halo 4
materia.
nights.
Shit.
Ho. There have been multiple Halo 4 nights where me and Mitch talk only in Star Wars references and Bane voices.
How do I get... Whoa, I forgot you could do that. I need to figure out where to go.
World map. I remember, like, when you get to the world map, like, that's a moment in Final Fantasy games.
Calm is to northeast, yeah. That's, I think, one of them teaches you some sort of skill, right?
Well, do I have the indie skill materia? Oh yeah, there's these robots. Eris took my materia, she yuppied me.
I am a blatant materia thief, AMA. Yeah, Matra Magic, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Adam just helped us out with that.
So you guys know I'm reading the old Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire books.
Eddie and I were just talking about that the other day, that you were
And-
reading that, because I was telling him about the new season.
Well, but the thing that's sad to me is that I'm at the end of 3 right now, and all I can think of is I'm not going to see this until spring of 14.
Yeah, let's not spoil.
No, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying because they've said they were going to split the book into two.
Yeah. Well, no, I was just throwing it out there.
So I'm just saying.
That.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
The very end, you won't see. Yeah.
Right, but yeah, I'm at the end of 3, and I'm like, this won't be. Yeah, spring of 14, and I'm just like, oh my god, like it destroys me. It's so far away.
Well, Nick, I think the 9th episode is going to be the one you're going to be excited about. I'm emailing it to you now.
Well,
I'm just emailing you the name of the episode.
Learn skill nature magic. Yeah, 3's the best book in the series.
Yes.
After that,
the best.
Not great.
4 is okay. 5, the first
Parts
half,
of 4.
great.
Yeah, the first half of 5 was great, and then the second half was horrendously bad.
Yeah, I was like, oh god. I remember like me and Eddie were like talking back and forth, like, man, this is really good. And then like there was a point where I'm like, did you get to this part yet? No. Let me know when you do, because I need to know it's not just me that it's taking a turn. It's March 31st.
So is that not good? Is it gonna go a bad way? I mean, it still has 2 more books,
doesn't get
right?
like you're not gonna want to quit the series, but you're gonna start feeling like he's doing the Robert Jordan thing or something.
The 4th one's like, and then the 5th one was just, ugh.
The 4th one is like not really a placeholder, but it's like it fills in the blanks because he just didn't want to have a thing where like 5 years later, you know.
If anyone was watching the stream is wondering why I made a really goofy face, oh my god, Eris took my restore materia. What a bee. But the reason I was making a funny face is because if I want to rotate the camera left, I have to push back. If I want to rotate it right, I push right bumper. Left bumper does nothing. To get the map, I have to click the stick. And I don't know how to get this back.
Whoa, wait, how many episodes are in... Whoa! How many episodes are in season 3?
10.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. God.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the deal. They're going to have to include... There's not enough left. They're going to have to include stuff from 4 in the second half of 3.
I think they've talked before about how they're viewing this not as adapting each book, but as adapting the series as best as possible.
Series, yeah.
And they want to incorporate
because they've already done some stuff.
Well, yeah, at the end of season 2, they incorporated like one or two things from book 3.
Yeah, that's true. That they did do that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, we've got a dilemma here.
What's our dilemma?
We're about to go into Calm, where we get the Cloud's backstory.
Yeah, the Nibelheim stuff.
I don't remember how long it is.
Neither do I. I remember it being kind of lengthy.
Is it crazy long?
I mean, if it's like 30 minutes, then that's fine, and we'll end the stream after it's done. But if it's
hold on,
an hour,
I'm just gonna look at the instruction, the guide here real quick. Remember when you first get there, Cloud stops and talks about everything. Then there's the cutscenes, the backflashes. Where remember you're in Tifa's house and you have to play the piano, the notes of the thing.
Yep.
And you go to Cloud's house. Then you have to go up to Mount Nibelheim and climb. This is going to be like, we might not want to stop here or something, because this is going to be whole another thing by itself.
I mean, if it's like 30 minutes, though.
This is not 30 minutes. This is... I mean, we can try and get through it and maybe save, but like... Because what I'm saying is then you have to climb Mount Nibelheim, and then...
There might be a save point in there.
Yeah. Then there's the stuff... That's before you even get into...
Okay, Adam says it's around 30 minutes.
Whoa! FF13 blowed? What's up, Face Wrecker 69? I don't know. I mean, I didn't think it was the best thing ever, but...
Then there's the stuff where you have to like go into the mansion, and you see Sephiroth do all this crazy stuff. So, yeah, it might be about 30 minutes. I don't know. We can give it a shot.
Wait, hold on. So are you telling me there's nothing cool that happens after Book 3?
A couple of cool things, but... all the really great stuff that I remember from the series, I don't remember anything that happened in Book 4 except for like the very last scene.
I remember some things in 4. I liked 4 because you get some Cersei chapters.
Yes.
And that's fun. And I like the political stuff a lot, and so that there was a lot of that, but 4 was like, yeah, there wasn't anything there were some iconic moments in the first 3 books that as they're happening, you're like, holy shit. This is amazing, and then there's really none of that in 4.
Oh, because that song is played. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, because I knew the song. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
13 opens up eventually, Face Wrecker. It just takes longer.
Yeah,
And
I
actually,
think he's played it, from what he said.
Yeah, well, I'm reading what he's saying. He says 10 is linear, but then it opens up.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, I think he's played 13. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. He said he gave up on disc 2.
Oh, well, it does open up.
I don't know. Yeah, it does open up. Like I said, it opens up, but it's a longer
takes
wait
way
than
too
10.
long. It's way too long.
Yeah, it's 25 hours in that it opens.
It's so stupid that it took that long.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite things in the game, actually, even though it's long.
And that's one of the things too is Final Fantasy VII. It's not as linear as long, but I mean, you just had 8 hours of a very linear story where you couldn't do anything at all, except for what the story wanted you to do. Final Fantasy always starts off like really linear, and then eventually it opens up. It's just 13 took the most drastic turn of that, where it was the most linear ever, and also the longest it took to open.
BT Tub, that's Cloud you're talking to right now.
Yeah. Because you're really... Zach. I don't... Did you... Eddie, I have to ask, were you ever... There's a big contingent of Zach people out there that absolutely love him, and maybe it's because of Crisis Core, I don't know, or maybe it's just the thought of... I don't know. I've never been a... I don't have anything against him, but I don't love him.
Why
like
you hate him? Why you hating on Zach, man?
I just don't understand the Zach love. Do you? Did you play Crisis Core?
I did. I played part of it anyway.
Did you? I mean, what are your feelings on Zach?
It's just a dude. Yeah, I didn't know there was a contingent of people that like love him.
There are people that love Zach.
How do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth?
So that was the... Okay, I didn't realize that.
What?
That the song that the National did, that's in the Game of Thrones things, that's
the
that
Reigns of
song.
Castamere, yeah.
That is the Reigns of Castamere. Yeah,
I didn't realize that at the time, and things make a lot of sense. So.
Eddie Adam has a good thing there. He said, I know someone who couldn't play 7 because they'd already played Crisis Core and had a more awesome Cloud in that game. So yeah, see, that's thank you, Adam. You illustrated my point perfectly.
Wait, what is that? I never played Crisis Core. What is that more awesome Cloud?
Zach.
Crisis Core is about Zach.
Oh.
There are people that love him.
I remember when you did this the first time in the game, this blew my mind because I was like, when Sephiroth hits for like 3,000 here, I was like, what?
Yeah. You're like, nobody will ever hit for that much.
Where were you? I could have used you earlier. I played a little bit of Crisis Core, and it just felt like a whole bunch of hitting the X button over and over again. So I didn't really like it that much. Damn!
So wait, why does it do 0? What does he have on?
He's got awesomeness. He's got Genova cells, man.
Genova cell bandlet.
Yeah.
Or armlet.
Bangle.
I like that moment that they put you in. 9 does that at a couple points where they put someone in your party, or like make you do something so you can see what they hit, and then it makes you it's better than Cloud just saying, like, writing wise, from writing standpoint, than just saying like he's really strong. Then by
They're
doing
showing
that, just
telling.
then you're like, oh god, look at all those numbers.
The rare instance of a JRPG showing and not telling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like the few things where like a game can do something better than a book or movie can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you as a player know that.
Like that
You know
number
what I
means
mean?
something
Like-
to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Face Wrecker, the Triple Triad game in 8, if they made an iOS game of it, I would pay $20 for it. I think I said I would pay $10 last time we mentioned it. The price goes up every time. I will pay $30 next week. I love Triple Triad. You play that theme music, my hand starts shaking.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Why don't they? I feel like Square is like fumbled. I mean, they've fumbled a lot of stuff, let's be honest. But I feel like they've really fumbled this iOS thing. Like, they released that Final Fantasy game that
Here's the thing. They didn't
microtransactions, they don't get it. Like, why don't... like?
They didn't really do a good job of lying to Sephiroth about who his mom is. Because they were like, oh yeah, your mom's named Genova.
Yeah, I know.
So...
like, your mother's name is Najova.
Let's call
Just
her...
something.
Claire. Sephiroth.
J-Roth. Yeah, that's the one we were talking about. Yeah, the Dimensions, but it's like $33 to like get all the episodes to play. And
God, I love this music.
They've just done a really poor job. And meanwhile, if they'd done a Triple Triad game where then maybe you could like pay like 99 cents to buy a new pack of cards sometimes, that would be awesome. And like you could like win cards and lose cards from against other players. Oh god, that'd be great. No, it's not riddled. It doesn't have as many microtransactions in it. I didn't have a problem with the ones in Dimensions because, like, if you want to continue, then you have to pay. So it doesn't force you to. It's pay as much as you want to play of the game, and I feel like that's fair. Other people freaked out about it, but other people freak out about anything that you have to pay for past the initial fee. I like this. That was really cool. It's kind of a nice change of pace after all the frenetic stuff that just happened in Midgar.
Yeah. This flashback is one of my favorite parts of the game, too.
But this also goes into one of my theories about the problem with some game stories is so much of it is backstory.
Relies on backstory.
Yeah. The actual plot of Final Fantasy VII is simple. The backstory is what makes it complicated.
This music.
I was really surprised with Turfa.
Turfa.
The town was quiet. The turn.
There's the well that they made their little promise on. Okay, where's Tifa's house? Where'd I go play this thing? This piano.
I think 4, 5, and 6, and probably simpler than 7 and 9.
Okay, I need to figure out which house is Tifa's.
Turfa.
I said her name wrong. It's Turfa. Oh, that's Tifa's house up there.
Turfa.
Turfa?
Face Wrecker. 6 is my all-time favorite game. So
I don't take pictures of nobody.
Yeah, I was going to say, Face Wrecker, I don't think 6 can be underrated since it's almost always considered to be the best Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's like the, I hate to say it, it's kind of the hipster choice when people are saying that 7 isn't the best. They always go to 6. So, but yeah, 6 is it is my favorite. So, ask me what my favorite game is of all time, and it's either 6 or Chrono Trigger, depending on what day you ask me.
Yeah, mine's probably Final Fantasy VII or Metal Gear Solid, depending on the day.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the same way. Cloud, did you go into my room? Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Received orthopedic underwear.
I was gonna make a joke about like going through her panties, and I forgot about the orthopedic underwear thing.
Well, I'm talking about something really important too.
7 or Ocarina.
Panties.
Yeah.
Oh, Symphony of the Night, Face Wrecker. Yes,
My boy.
This guy is about to become everyone's best friend.
Yeah, Symphony of the Night. Wow, can we just talk about the PlayStation 1 for a second? Symphony of the Night, Metal Gear Solid, and Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII. Like, that's 3 of the greatest games of all time,
Wait,
period.
am I supposed to say,
period.
yeah, I jammed on it, or just a little? I don't remember. Does it matter? I'm supposed to play it.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I closed the book because I was trying to focus on the stream, but I got it right here.
Jammed on it. that's a little sexual, guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
In the emulator, no. I have it downloaded on my PS3.
It does not say. It just says you
play
play
it.
a tune piano. Just pay attention to the notes. Just say
Adam.
just a little.
Oh crap. How did this go? Oh god.
I feel like I don't know.
Oh god, these buttons are all.
Adam, I feel like it's weird. I feel like
What am I supposed to play, Anthony?
Do re mi ti la.
Do re mi ti la. Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Oh god, you're gonna. Oh.
Okay. The buttons are so mixed up. Okay, there's do. No. There we go.
The opening when you're super powerful.
Oh shit! Well, that just pulled all the notes
Adam,
down.
you should download Symphony of the Night on whatever system of your choice and play the frick out of that.
That's another video game trope. The you were super powerful and then you lose everything.
Yes.
Trope. And then you have to find your way back to get that powerful.
If you don't need, I've got it here, so it doesn't matter. We don't need to look.
The first part of the Final
later.
Fantasy VII theme.
But yeah, the Symphony of the Night's great. I don't know. I feel like you should play it, Adam, but I don't know if you're gonna quite love it the way that others who played it originally would.
Yeah, it might not be quite as the same, but it is the I think best of those types of games.
It's fantastic, but there's also a nostalgia. There's a nostalgia factor, which we've talked about from time to time. There's
of all the
this
Metroidvania games, it is the most Metroidvania one.
Oh, totally. Let me. But Super Metroid. Oh, fuck. Super Metroid's so good.
Oh, weird. They changed the controls for PC. It says page up, page down.
There's this quote. Oh, God, I need to find this. Yes.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, God. I hope I can do this. Hold on.
Yeah, the there's a movie released in 1995 called Kicking and Screaming by Noah Baumbach. And it's like about a guy after he graduated college. And he has this quote about nostalgia. And he says, "I'm nostalgic for conversations I had yesterday. I've begun reminiscing on events before they even occur." Like, the power of nostalgia is a real thing. Like,
oh yeah,
that we remember stuff so much better than people that play it now might see it. So, yeah, Symphony of the Night, I love it. I don't know if you played it for the first time ever in 2013, if you would love it like I do, but I don't know. Maybe.
No, I still think you would think it's like, oh, this is a fun game, but it wouldn't have the resonance that it does for the rest of us.
There we go. I figured it out. Okay. Because the buttons are so different. So,
Love it or hate it. I like people.
nope. T-La. Is it right, Anthony? Do, re, mi, ti-la?
Do re mi ti la. See.
That's all I need to play?
Yeah, that's that's the tune that I think it plays for you, and then do re mi so fa do re do.
Yeah.
But you don't have to really know it now. It's later on to get an item, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd play it right now.
No, it's just.
That's why I've
just
been
saying.
doing this for so long.
But also, guys, if you're interested in that, there are also outside of Symphony of the Night, there are games that are similar to Symphony of the Night. They just all happen to be handheld games.
I'm going to
Yes.
jam.
like Circle of the Moon,
Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, and
Harmony of Dissonance.
Harmony of Dissonance are all great games. Aria of Sorrow is actually a Game Boy Advance game. And
no,
the
Aria
other ones,
is the Aria's the DS game. The others are Game Boy Advance games.
no.
Dawn of Sorrow.
Aria's
I'm sorry,
the
you're
only.
correct. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Dawn
Aria's
is
the
the
only
DS.
Game Boy Advance, and the other ones are DS games.
No. The Circle of the Moon and Harmony of Dissonance are also Game Boy Advance games.
Oh, are they? Okay, and Dawn
Yeah.
of Sorrow.
Dawn
and
of Sorrow
Order
was the first.
Ecclesia,
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And Order of Ecclesia and
and the other one.
Portrait of Ruin.
Yes, yeah. Those are DS games.
Yes.
I think
They're all great.
Aria
All
of
great
Sorrow, I think, is considered to be the best.
Yes, that is
by
the
most-
definitive one. And that's
Oh, you
weird,
didn't
'cause
like
that's
FF
the one.
Tactics? Oh, that's one of my favorite
That's
games.
the other. That's my third favorite game of all time. So we're no
FF
longer friends now.
Tactics is so good. Hallelujah, Adam.
What's
That's
funny
what I was
about
supposed to play.
Dawn of Sorrow is that was the one where, or Aria of Sorrow, where it became like the artwork became like kind of Japanese anime, which was kind of weird for Castlevania, which had previously been this like Conan the Barbarian type stuff.
Mhm.
But it really worked well in that in the game and everything. So
Man, I pretended to be sick for like 3 days of school so I could play Final Fantasy Tactics.
I got mono that summer that I played it, and I really was sick. And I also played Symphony of the Night that same summer, and it was the best ever.
It was so great. It was like I was like gone from school for like almost an entire week. Just played
My
Final
girlfriend had broken up with me
Fantasy
just
Tactics.
before I got mono, and then all summer basically I forged a friendship with my best friend Jennifer, who is now Eddie's wife, and I played those awesome games all summer and read Lord of the Rings. It was really a great summer.
God, poor Jen. She was your friend, and then she became Eddie's wife. She's like, I can't escape these fucking nerds.
I know, right? When
And then you know her daughter is going to be a nerd. I hate to tell her this, but God, Talia's going to be a
She's
fucking
gonna be a
nerd.
nerd.
yeah, he's already responded to Final Fantasy music quite well.
She loves Final Fantasy music.
Yeah.
Talia's going to be a fucking nerd. Just deal with it.
Yeah, when you got Jen to like some Final Fantasy music, I was so happy because I'm like, I tried that, it didn't work. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time.
Aw, yeah.
Tell us more.
Aw, yes. Motherfucking Brick. When Black Ops 1 came out, me and my friends played it all summer. That's fun.
I like Black Ops. It was fun.
I didn't like it a ton.
It was a Call of Duty game.
You know, that's the... I never played that. Like, I've played the Modern Warfare series,
I liked World at War more than I liked Black Ops.
but I never played World at War or...
I liked World of War's story better.
I
I
know
like
people love the shit out of World at War. Like, they just played that forever.
Yeah.
So
World
here's
War's-
Cloud. Here's Cloud having his little memory hijinks.
I was getting like delivery. Someone, this nice woman named Kat, just brought me a delicious glass of wine.
Oh,
Tell
Wine.
Kat to bring me some wine.
She's don't tell anyone. She's Dan's girlfriend, but she's very nice. We're actually about to watch some Girls. So, the show, not
yes.
Oh, I was like, what? I don't.
Fallout, Face Wrecker. That's one of my things. That's on my list of shame. Is the Fallout series.
I've only played 3, and I didn't play New Vegas. I still have it, but I need to play it.
I had to stop 3 because of what happened.
And you can't play games where you have choices.
Where you can steal things from people.
Yeah.
Like it was funny because I played Oblivion, I stole for 30 hours, and then I quit. And then I played Fallout 3 for about 2 hours, and I was doing it again. And I had to stop.
I love Fallout 3. I played about 75 hours of that game.
No, don't kill yourself. Well, you.
No, we're saying 3 is great.
Oh.
We just haven't played New Vegas yet, and Eddie
No,
had
I've-
to stop because he was
I had to stop playing it because I get obsessed with stealing, and like I had to just stop.
all the bad things Eddie doesn't allow himself to do in real life. He does in video games.
Face Wrecker, I want to play it. I just need to find some time, and I have a giant backlog, so it's going to probably be a while. I mean, I shared my backlog.
I'm turf as dirt.
Yeah. Dirt.
And I'm following your thing.
Oh,
I did Hotline, and now I'm doing Walking Dead. And once I finish Walking Dead,
Dishonored,
I'm going to do Dishonored.
Oh, sweet. I'll just say it. He doesn't.
No, that was the plan already.
Yeah, okay. All right, good.
I'll probably do Mark of the Ninja at some point along the way because it's shorter.
Recommended, yeah. That's about.
And I've already started it randomly. I just started it one night. So after I do all those, then I have. Hold on.
I got to the point where I'm about to go in Ni no Kuni to the volcano, but I may just stop there because SimCity's coming out Tuesday.
Yep.
And it's like that's a good stopping point until like maybe this weekend when I can dig back into Ni no Kuni.
Wait, are we streaming SimCity?
I might stream some SimCity. I'm gonna try to play it a little bit this week.
Yeah, we need to, like I said, we need to figure out how to make a region for all the gamer sushi.
No, it's funny because like Ni no Kuni, I hit a good stopping point myself. Where now I kind of need to level up because I just need money, so I can because I spent so much money trying to just get enough stuff to where I don't have to worry about my MP anymore. And so now I just need to get some money. So I'll probably stop Ni no Kuni this week and play SimCity and just kind of when I play Ni no Kuni just level and get money.
What microtransactions are in SimCity?
What microtransactions are in it?
The always online I know about.
Adam, how often are you not online?
Yeah, I'm always online anyway.
When you're playing on your computer.
I would say maybe you're always online.
We don't know they were leaked. Well, yeah, there's going to be microtransactions, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're detrimental to the gameplay or anything like that, or that we're not getting the full game.
Can we have a serious discussion though about how Kill-Kill's name is not actually Kill-Kill, but everybody calls
it? It's Kill-Klee.
It's
Klee is. Better watch out.
That everybody calls you Kill-Kill.
I like Tifa's cowgirl get up. I'll be honest.
That was Blizzard. This is EA.
Okay, that's right. You live in New Zealand, so yeah, that makes sense about the internet stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get annoyed about the always online stuff sometimes too. Like when I first tried to play Final Fantasy VII here, it couldn't find my Ethernet card for some reason. Like it couldn't connect, so I couldn't play it. So I had to like do all this troubleshooting stuff.
That's annoying. Yeah, I'm not having high expectations that I'll be able to play on day one. This is the first time I've ever got to like downloaded a PC game, a big one that's going to be like an always online type game. So I'm lowering my expectations drastically. Maybe I will get to play a lot.
I'm not that worried about it, but always online. I'm just like,
Yeah, that doesn't bother me
anyway.
And the microtransaction stuff, like we've said, they have not screwed us on anything yet. So, and I mean, it seemed like in the beta that like the full game was going to be there. So.
Oh. Check out those awesome cutscenes.
And all their games are going to have microtransactions now, so. As reported on GamerSushi.com. Pre-rendered backgrounds. Everybody hates them. I still don't see the big deal.
I love them. Yeah, that's the other problem with always online stuff.
Yeah, eventually they will shut them down, but 5 years from now, I hope I've moved on to another SimCity or something.
But even still, I mean, if you own something, you should be able to play it. I agree.
No, I agree. Gaming is so crappy about preserving its history and allowing people to play its games.
I do hate that they make you do random battles in the flashback.
What's that?
I do hate that they make you do random battles in the flashback.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I do think this whole part is more than 30
Especially
minutes.
if Sephiroth's just gonna like kill everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just say like, and then you kick the lot. We already shown that he can kick ass. Now you can tell. You don't have to show him.
Hey guys, I gotta go, but I love you guys.
Why you hate?
I hope I
He
don't
loves
hate,
girls.
but I have to leave. I have to leave. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
People are waiting on me, so. But it's super fun. I hope you guys had fun, and hope we do this soon.
Bye, Nick.
Bye, guys.
Hey, dude. Tifa's one hell of a cave guide.
Mysteriously
What is
colored
this?
cave.
Mysteriously covered cave.
Well, thank you, Captain Cave Expert.
Oh god. Okay, now I really want to be done with this.
Oh, God, that was an annoying random encounter. 2 steps.
Adam, I'm blaming you for this. You said this was only 30 minutes.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, because this is the most painful part that I remember is just the walk up to Mount Nibelheim. Because then even after this is all the dramatic stuff where you see Sephiroth losing his mind and everything.
Yeah.
And that's exciting and interesting, but it just takes you a while to get there. Look at this though. So pretty.
That's true. At least we want to start with this on the next stream.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not really sure what to do on the next stream because this is kind of a good spot to level up, but I don't want to just level up on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just do like the instant level thing and never worry about it again. That feels like cheating.
Yeah, it's a dilemma about how to proceed with that.
Once we get to this part. Although, I can probably proceed through the game without leveling and be fine for a little bit.
You probably
yeah,
do
the
it
caves
itself.
after the Zolom section, that's a good place to level.
Yeah, the Mithril Mine. Or the Gee Cave. Yeah, we got Junin and all that stuff coming up. The parade. That'll be fun.
I love the parade.
Parade is fun.
Ah, nice. I might do that, Adam. I might do that, look at the limits up, and then just do the auto level to 90 or whatever it sets it to, and then just play through the game. And not worry about leveling ever.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're in Soldier and you didn't even... It's literally what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You've gone on and on about how you're in Soldier. I feel like that should be like day 1 of Soldier. Magic and Materia. That voice you're hearing is Richard Kiley. We spared no
What is
expense.
Tifa doing? Tifa's just like, grrr.
She's trying to give you an upskirt right now.
She's just like, derp.
she's derping all over the materia. She's just like, whatever, oh god. She's being like, Drippy. Did you see, I love the little things he does in the background while people are having these big character moments, like the Starry Mary. You know, this big thing about her father, and he's in the background putting on a hat and just walking around. Every line read by Leonard Nimoy. A Mako fountain. It is rare to see materia in its natural state. That's Worf, not Nimoy. Nimoy, never mind.
Yeah, we did take the long way. Thanks for pointing it out, Square. Oh man, the bouncer. I remember I was so excited about the bouncer before it came out, because I was reading all the previews talking about like everything is interactive, and then you play the game and it's not that great.
I dodged that bullet. Mario RPG. We talked about that on the last stream. It was fantastic.
I love Super Mario RPG.
I bitched about Geno and Mallow not being in anything else since then. I'm gonna bitch
I
about
like
it
the
again
Splinter
now.
Cell helmet.
Yeah. Man.
Doing her.
Best pouty little girl thing.
Yep.
Preview of what's to come for Eddie. I don't know, Super Mario RPG, everyone says, I never hear any bad things about it. I wouldn't call it underrated. Everyone seems to love it. I just don't think it gets mentioned enough. But when it is brought up, it's one of those games that everyone's like, oh yeah, I love that one. Maybe overlooked. See you, guy. Pete Jazzy. It's a Jeep. Yeah. I talk about it all the time, but people just tell me to shut up, so. This is Genova, right? What's a Genova doing here?
Generva.
Generva. This is the reason for the Genova malfunction. Close the valve. Why don't you close it?
Why don't you close it, dick?
Damn. You ain't the boss of me. Well, technically you might be.
Why did it break?
Yeah, I thought this was funny that he has to like jump up and stand on his tippy toes, kind of. Yeah, that whole pensive pantomime. I never played Legend of Dragoon.
I played some Legend of Dragoon.
You know
what was really awesome? Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah. Legend of Dragoon is funny. I don't know if it's good or not because I never played it. Some people say it was a complete crappy try to cash in on Final Fantasy VII's popularity game, and other people swear by it and say it's fantastic. So I have no idea about that game.
Yeah, my little brother played it and he loved it. Oh, Blanca.
My little brother played it too and he liked it as well. Yeah, that's Blanca. Or that guy from Dragon Ball Z. What's his name? You know better than I. Vegeta?
Yes, Vegeta.
Okay. Whoa, I knew a name! Oh yeah, Secret of Mana. Yeah. I'll talk about that game all day. Here's a tip. If it was made in the Super Nintendo era and it was made by Square, I love it.
Cloud, you have to ask if it's some kind of monster.
Doesn't it look like a monster? Well, maybe he just doesn't judge people by their looks like you do, Eddie.
That's true.
You just walk around all the time, monster!
Monsters are work. I played some of Grandia on, I played Grandia 2 a little bit on the Dreamcast.
I always thought it was funny that they made a Grandia Extreme, because that sounds like a sport, like a snowboarding game. But it's like, no, that's a JRPG. I'm like, what? No.
Super attractive. I think I just saw myself yawn in the stream. That was awesome.
It turned me on. Open that mouth, boy. Special. You're special, just like everybody else.
I remember this was always on the commercials for this game. Was this cutscene right here?
This right here, yeah, with the pulling off of the yeah, that. See the Ghostbusters containment thing breaking open.
Human.
I always felt like Sephiroth was a little bit of a little bitch about that. Like, big deal. So you've got some infused cells. You'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. Some people are clones and have nanomachines and can't hold their poop. Speaking, of course, of everybody in Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh, save game and rest. I think we'll call it a night right here.
This is a good spot. Yeah, because then we got the
I thought
big
they gave you a
revelations.
chance to save, because, like, yeah, now you have to do all the Nibelheim, the rest
What's
of the
funny is
Nibelheim stuff, the fire, and then go back up the mountain.
the fire. That's going to be a great scene.
Yeah, they need to go back up the mountain and stuff.
I remember doing this too when I was like in high school. Like I'm really. It's like 3 a.m. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this. I never asked for this.
Alright, dudes. I believe that is it for the evening.
It's a good stream, guys. I hope you
yeah,
enjoyed it.
Thanks for coming in, chatting, and hanging out. It was fun. We should
Good
do
night,
it again sometime. Alright, good night, dudes.